Hi, Shalom, Shalom. First things first, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Dash, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai. Yeah, if you, and double honors to the apostle elders at a great millstone that is pushing this truth, man, because things are coming to pass, man. Okay, in the year 2019, the year of Karagma, okay, because this chip is going to be pushed, and the situation with this government shutdown, those are different things that's pushing closer and closer to that chip, man. All right, the job I do, I get people calling and asking different questions. Like certain people aren't getting paid, man. I mean, we know that, they furlough workers, but like it's affecting it. And it's just a few weeks, or it's a few days into the shutdown, man. So it's gonna intensify and get worse if it keeps shutting down, man. So I just wanted to go through a couple things, share a couple videos, and Lord willing, this is edifying. And like the title says, government shutdown is just the beginning. We're just at the beginning of this thing, because everything that's happening to Esau from here on out is for judgment's sake. Okay, the Most High already built Esau up. That's why it says Babylon has been a golden cup in my hand. Esau's been a golden cup in the Most High's hand by way of what? The blessings that was promised to him. Now it's time for he's inherited his blessing. So they can't and the Most High honored when he put the spirit on Isaac, okay, to put that blessing on his sons, okay. That's what you see today. That's the same thing with Jacob when the Most High put the spirit on him to put the blessings on his sons, to prophesy what was going to happen to his sons thousands of years down the line, man. All right. That shows the Most High, deals with the fathers like that, to give that blessing to further the Most High's agenda, man. Okay. Which is a righteous agenda. So we just going to go through a couple scriptures. I'm going to share the screen real quick. Bear with me 1 second. All right. So we're gonna play a couple of these videos I found. It's from the same little site, but they make the point, man. All right, so let me look this up. Hold on, let me get that live event pushed up. Bear with me, Akim. Hold on, let me. All right. Okay, so the first video is what is Trump's shutdown endgame? Because that's how you know this man is set up. His pride. That's why it says pride goeth before a fall. Sometimes the thing about having no pride, you're able to understand different situations. But if pride is blinding you, you only know one way. It's like a horse with blinders on. Okay? When you see a horse with blinders on, it only knows what's in front of it. It doesn't have the peripheral visions to see around it. Okay, that's the thing about pride. Pride is a blinder. When you take pride away, more things open up in life, man. Okay, more things open up in life, more avenues. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this video and go through the scriptures. I'm gonna skip around a little bit, but the point is here on this video.
Somebody said 2.5. No, look. This is national security we're talking about.
President Trump was going back and forth over what he would and wouldn't accept when it came to border wall funding. At first, it seemed like he might accept a clean funding bill that would at least...
I thought Mexico was paying for it. Huh? You see how it says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways? He came when he came in office, he said that he was going to make Mexico pay for it. You didn't say that you're going to make the same people that help you get in the office pay for it. You see how he bamboozled them? They ain't not even watching that.
Have gotten them into February, and negotiations would have started again then. But he stepped back from that, and that is why the government is shut down, and we remain at an impasse because Donald Trump will not accept at this moment any funding bill that does not have money for his border wall.
Are you willing to come up and give him some of this money for the wall? Because apparently that's the sticking point. No, nothing for the wall. We're talking about border security.
Nothing for the wall.
But that means
we can go through this whole
back and forth. No. Anyway, how many more times can we say no? Nothing for the wall?
Most will remember that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer visited the White House in early December to talk about how a shutdown, that he was willing to shut down the government over border wall funding.
I am proud to shut down the government for border security.
See?
I will be the one to shut it down.
It's premeditated, man. Okay, when you see a television show, they have to make it seem as like you watch these reality TV shows, and they make it seem like it's not scripted. All of this is scripted, man. This is what this is an elite agenda. This is what they set up. This is what they want to happen exactly the way that it's happening. Step by step, even the words that they say, it's all choreographed, man, because these elites, this is getting set up for something. Remember when I made a video and said, look, something big has to happen because of the so-called the attention that was being shown to Trump and the scandal. So this is looking like it's a part of that distraction. So you gotta, everything that must be watched, man, because this thing is just starting.
I'm not going to blame you for it.
Then he seemed to walk that back. There seemed to be an indication from the White House that he would, in fact, accept a clean funding bill. But then he started getting hammered by people like Mark Meadows and Jim Jordan of the Freedom Caucus, from Ann Coulter, from even Stephen Miller within his administration.
We're going to do whatever is necessary to build the border wall to stop this ongoing crisis of illegal immigration.
And that means
this is a very, if it comes to it, absolutely, this is a very fundamental issue.
If we're not going to fight now, when are we going to fight?
President Trump told congressional leaders that he couldn't give in at this point and reopen the government because it would make him look foolish. But it's more than that. His biggest ally on Capitol Hill, Senator Lindsey Graham, told Sean Hannity on Fox that this would basically end President Trump's presidency if he gave in on the border wall.
If he gives in now, that's the end of 2019 in terms of him being an effective president. That's probably the end of his presidency.
It's hard to imagine how this shutdown ends, with President Trump believing that this is the issue that defines his presidency, and knowing that if he gives in at this time, with Democrats in control of the House.
I got a precept. This is Proverbs 10 and 23. It says, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Read that again. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Let me see this. Okay, this is a translation. This is the Barron Study Bible translation. The fool delighteth in shameful conduct, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. New Living Translation. Doing wrong is fun for a fool, but living wisely brings pleasure to the sensible. A fool finds wisdom in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delighteth in wisdom. So that's what they take, man. Look, you shutting down your own, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You ain't affecting Russia, you ain't affecting China. If anything, you're giving them more clout out there, man, because they seeing the confusion. That's showing signs of there's no cohesion among this place. You're not just showing your face to so-called Americans. You're showing face to the world, man. The world watches America's moves, man. Okay, all the moves are being watched and analyzed and seeing what can be done to help their journey out, man. This is Proverbs 2 and 14. Who rejoices to do evil and delight in forwardness of the wicked? And that's what you see, man. Look at her face, bro. That's why it says a woman should not usurp authority over a man. You know what I'm saying? You playing with your own people, man. All right. But that's it. I'm gonna jump on that. Let me play this other video and show you some of the actual effects that's taking place right now. I mean, hopefully YouTube don't strike it. I play it down. Hopefully they won't strike it. It says Smithsonian Museum and the National Zoo in Washington have closed their doors because there ain't no funding for them.
So frustrating because we're going from far, we don't come often from the US. So yeah, it's very frustrating. We hope things could change by tomorrow. I heard there could be a reopening of some museum by tomorrow, so fingers crossed.
Planned this trip about 2-3 months ago, and we were planning on going to all the Smithsonian museums and like the Air and Space, Natural History, and everything like that. So we've not been able to do any of that. So we're just kind of like walking through the monuments because that's about the only thing you can do right now.
So there was an influence or a major factor in choosing to come to DC for New Year's, and going to the museum was actually really, really big part of that. So it's sort of disappointing that we're going to leave today without actually seeing the museum and actually have to reschedule. And don't know when that rescheduling might be able to take place. So we just sit and we wait.
Look, there ain't nobody to pick up the trash, man.
It's pretty dirty there. Like this level of trash here is nothing.
But it's scary having the government shut down like that.
Well, we just got here. It's closed. So
We were here last night, we saw the lights, and we didn't have time to see the animals. It was too dark. We said, no, we'll just come back tomorrow to see the animals.
it's closed. Except for the keepers, they just have to keep doing their job because the animals don't know there's a shutdown and they have the same needs. So the keepers are technically here as emergency staff because they need to keep doing what they do every day.
Huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. So all this is man, this is beautiful, man. Akim should be, man, hey, brothers, you watching the Most High work, man. All right? You watching the Most High work on Esau, man. This ain't our rest, okay? We got to sit here, go to work, and do tedious jobs. This ain't, man, we ain't got our hands in the so-called workings of Babylon. All right? This is not, hey, man, anything that happens to Babylon that affects it, man, that's a win for us, man. Because look, this place was built upon our blood, sweat, and tears, and our dead bodies, man. So this place is just literally our prison hole, man. That's like an inmate. You watching the prison break down around you, and you get sad for the prison. What the fuck we getting sad for the prison for? You know, because hey, we finna get freed, man. Jay gotta have that in their spirit, man. We getting ready to be free. This is Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? You look at all these guys like Pelosi and all these other so-called leaders of this place. Look, ain't no wisdom here, man. Let me try to get to the main thing where they're sitting around. There you go. Ain't no wisdom. Ain't no wisdom no more, man. Is wisdom no more in teaming? You can't come to a conclusion to make sure your society keeps running. Militaries are affected. Your military men out there risking their lives for no check. For not a dime, man. You have to use wisdom in things. Jeremiah 49:8. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deeper, inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him the time that I will visit him. So now let's look up that word calamity. Let's see what that word calamity says. Let me that.
Strong's H343. Aid.
And it says distress, burden, calamity, distress, day of calamity. See what this root word, uwad. And it says brand, firebrand. When it's like a fire set in this place, man. And it's gonna be a chief fire when the missiles come. But all this is leading up to what? This is a distraction at the end of the day, but it's leading up to something major, man. This is Isaiah 29:14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people. even a marvelous work and a wonder from the wit. It says, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. At one time, you thought Esau couldn't lose, man. He was steady winning. Everything he did, he was winning. Now it's like he can't get nothing right. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their work in dark. It says, and their works are in dark. And they say, who seeth me and who knoweth us? And surely your things, it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say to him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he had no understanding? So the Most High is controlling every move that Esau makes. It says the heart of the king is in the hands of the Lord. So everything that Esau is doing, the Most High is allowing this to happen, man. I've been waiting to just, let things gather and see what kind of stories come out, man. But hey, I've been dealing with it at the gig, man. I hear people. I hear, and it's Edomites that's catching that plight. Jeremiah 8:9. The wise men are ashamed and they are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord, and that wisdom is, it says, and the word of the Lord, and that wisdom is in them. Therefore, I will get, that's it on that. But the main point in this is that they rejected the Most High's words, man. They push the LGBT whatever movement. They push all these things, and then they want to wonder why now they're getting jacked up in the spirit, man, and in their societies being brought down. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this out. Lord willing, it was edifying, and like the title says, this is only the beginning. This is something is coming down the pike. Salaki. Something is coming down the pike, man. So you brothers watch, man. Keep an eye out. Keep monitoring the situation, because it's not a light thing. Okay? Esau's planning something. He got to set the stage, man. All right? So with that, Albaratazar, this was edifying. Lord willing, man, brothers get motivated, get strong, tighten up, and start pushing towards that goal, man. All right? Because we at the door of this thing, man. We're close. We're so close, man. So with that, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Shalom, I keep faith.